So I just came on here real quick because I feel like people really take my kindness for weakness. Like, if you know me, you know I'm one of the kindest, nicest people ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I let a lot of people get away with a lot of shit when it comes to me sometimes, because I do not like conflict, because my mouth get a little slicey and I can hurt feelings real hard. So I said that to say this. I was hungry. Decided to go to Burger King. If you know, you know. It's only a couple of left. The one I went to is my favorite one, and I used to work there. This person that was on the inside, I know them. You know, used to work with them. We chopping it up in the drive-thru, X, Y, and Z. This person also knows I hate a lot of mayo. They may not know. They may not know. But I know when I was working there, you got one little swipe bow. Maybe bow. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. To get heavy mayo, like you in there. You in there. So I got heavy mayo. Heavy. And when I say heavy, it was so thick. It was so thick. And it was just like, I'm not a heavy mayo kind of girl. So I goes back up, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the fact, you know, everything was cool. So I goes back up here. I comes back up here, but it was just the fact of, oh, that's how they wanted it. No, that's not how I wanted it, because I never once said heavy mayo. I said, let me get a chicken sandwich, an original chicken sandwich with cheese and pickles. Cheese and pickles. And they gave me all that mayo. But that's neither here nor there. I want people to start standing on how they treat me and how I respond to how they treat me. Because what I'm not going to do is tell you I feel some kind of way about how you made me feel, about what you said, what you did, whatever the case may be. You made me feel some kind of way, and I brought it to your attention, and you then decide to go ape shit bananas, in my perspective, because you hurt my feelings. So when I say you hurt my feelings, like, especially if I care about you and you hurt my feelings, like, that's crazy work. So when I decide to walk away, because now I don't realize you don't really give a fuck about my feelings, you don't give a fuck about how I feel about any situation or scenario, you react and then ask questions later, or half-ass it, you know what I'm saying? And this is just a rant. However, this is some real life shit. Like, don't come along and be like, oh, what is going on, you know, X, Y, and Z. And I'd be like, oh, you know, that was kind of harsh. That made me feel away, you know. Or I just tell you how I'm feeling, and I'm to blame for that. So, needless to say, I said all of those things. Bunch of rambles. Yeah. Said a bunch of rambles to say, stand on that shit. Stand on that shit. Because remember, when you get mad at me for being not even mad at you, but feeling some type of way about how you made me feel, and then you turn around and make me feel even worse by saying, fuck me, like, real talk, like, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. The craziest of work. And I don't understand that. So stand on that shit. Any and every person that can lay eyeball receptacles on this live and see me in person, on a live, on the phone, you talking to me on the phone, whatever the case may be, do not take my kindness for weakness. When I say something to you, and if you know me, you know I am not a disrespectful person. My words can be, very much so. However, it always has a cause. I don't just walk around going the fuck off on people. I don't walk around with an attitude. I don't walk around being mad at the world and taking it out on everybody around me. I'm not one of those kind of people. I don't. But if I gotta say something to you, if I gotta say something to you because you done did something that affected me, listen, that means something is there. Because I don't just go off the deep end. I don't just wear my feelings on my sleeve like that. If that was the case, I'd be on Facebook ranting every single fucking day. Every single day. Like everybody else. I don't say nothing. I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. Why fucking bother me? Why do that? And when I say bother me, I mean you try not being accountable for your shit. Be accountable for your shit. And that's it. Don't try to make no excuses for it. Don't try to make no reasons of why it happened. Own that shit. Own it. If you did something that's stupid, fuck, I did something stupid. My bad. There are no excuses for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to try to make up some excuses, but there is no excuse for my behavior, or there is no excuse for why that happened. It just did. That's one of my fuck ups, because I'm human. I'm not perfect. So I'm going to fuck up. Everybody fucks up. That's okay. But be okay with your fuck up. I am not about to continue to be okay with my fuck up, and you just fuck up in my face and I'm supposed to ignore it. Like, where the fuck did y'all come from? Where the fuck did y'all come from? Like, real talk. Like, niggas is real out here living life like ain't nobody else out here with them. Like, niggas is really out here doing shit like it doesn't affect other people. Like, it's really grown ass toddlers out here blowing out other people's birthday candles because it's not their birthday. Like, make this shit make sense. The shit is ridiculous. So, reevaluate yourself. Even moving forward, talking to anyone else, realize they feelings matter. If you do something to them, you may not know that it affects them. But if they come to you and say, hey, my guy, you know, what you did it's kind of sitting there and I'm thinking about it and, you know, something not sitting right with me. If you real respectful with that person, you should be able to sit down and have a motherfucking grown ass conversation and say, hey, my bad, my guy, I did not mean to hurt your feelings. Whatever it was that I said and did, that wasn't my intent. The end. The end. There's no explanation needed, because when the explanations come along, that just means you're deflecting. You're trying to blame something else for your fuck up. My guy, come on. The shit is baffling to me. Baffling. Then, when I say, okay, because you said there's nothing left to talk about, so now that there's nothing left to talk about, fuck it. I don't have nothing to say. So now we're going to dead everything. You dead everything with a person. Dead it all. And now they're mad because you deaded it because they said, or they feel like you should just understand because they got a whole lot of shit going on. God damn it. Well, okay. Well, shit, I must not have a motherfucking thing going on. I ain't got shit going on if that's the case. Like, make this shit make sense. I can't stand that people who stand in themselves and are so selfish and self-fucking-absorbed. And it's like you can't even understand or see a person's side of it when you think you are right. I done had about 6 motherfuckers like this in my life. And it's weird because they each teach me something different. How to find and not go into the next anything. Friendship, relationship, partnership, workship, whatever it is. Like, these people are weird as fuck. I had somebody tell me one day, can't you just tell me I'm right? But you're wrong. What the fuck do I have to coddle your feelings because you don't want to be wrong? Then everybody around your crybaby ass is doing the same thing. Coddling your ass. I don't coddle no motherfucking body. And if you know me, I don't have to cuss at you to cuss you out. My words get real dicey. When people need to go ahead and send emails to CEOs, they come to me because I know how to cuss you out real good, real respectfully, where I'm not going to get fired, but you heard what the fuck I said. Stop playing with people. Stop playing with people. Stop playing with me. Like, literally, stop playing with me. People come into my life, they drain me of all of my energy. Like, I have amazing energy. I give it off. My kids love me. I've been working in schools for the past 2 months in the cafeteria. The kids notice me and I don't even say a word. Why? Because I am me. My energy is awesome. So if you around me, I'm bringing you with me with the energy. We doing it with the energy. However, stop fucking draining my energy. By that is what I mean is, if I tell your punk ass you did something to me, or something that you said, something you made mention to, something you, whatever the case may be, if I'm letting you know in a respectful manner, hey, my feelings are somehow touched by what you did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sitting there and it just, I'm kind of concerned about it. Can we talk about it? Let's have a grown ass motherfucking conversation. Let's have a conversation about it. Oh, well, you just need to understand that. No, fuck that. I don't need to understand the goddamn thing. Like, what? You either are going to or you're not. You either give a fuck or you don't. Like, people are so upset. Hurt my feelings with the truth. Don't break my heart with a lie. I can get through, you hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings just a little bit with the truth. With the truth. Tell me the motherfucking truth. I don't give a shit. You like my hair? Nope, your forehead look big as hell, my friend. I'm so sorry to tell you, but to me, my opinion, it makes your forehead look a little big. Yup, it does. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, well, I think it's cute. And guess what? At the end of the motherfucking day, who opinion matters? Mine. So you can have your opinion about my hair. Dang, you don't like it? Okay. I hate that for you, friend, because I love it, and I might do it again. So if you don't like it, that's okay, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But do you not like it to the point you don't want to talk to me anymore? Do you not like it to the point where you want me out your life? I don't think so. Make it make sense. Make it make motherfucking sense. This shit is so irritating. And I'm sorry I'm taking y'all on this rant with me. However, I got something to motherfucker say. And the person that I was venting to can't vent to them right now because I'm mad at them. Yes, I'm fucking upset. Still fucking upset. Like, this is just crazy. Why do people feel so entitled and so, what's the word I'm looking for, where their feelings are the only ones that matter in any situation? Like I said, I had this person, we're going to go back to that. So I had this person literally out they lip holes tell me, why can't you just tell me I'm right? No, she said, why can't you just let me be right? I looked her dead in the eyeball receptacles and said, because you dead ass wrong. Like, have I ever, like when I say the conversation that was had after that, have I ever been that bitch? I don't think I ever have. Since I was fucking out the womb. I ain't never told a bitch something and she was dead ass wrong. I ain't never told a bitch that she was right when she was dead ass motherfucking wrong. I ain't never told a bitch that she was right when she was wrong. Not if you my friend. And if you not my friend, I'm not talking to you in that aspect because I ain't no fake person. Not at all. If you know me, you know you take me around somebody I don't fuck with. Out of you, I will respect their presence. But if they come to me and they got some motherfucking shit to say, I'ma eat their ass up. Real quietly, I'ma eat they motherfucking ass up. And then I'ma continue to politely sit there. Because I'm an 80s baby. I can fight the fuck out of you and go and barbecue afterwards. Why? Because my mama said, find out why. Find out why. Why the fuck do you have a problem with me? Why are you bothering me? And guess what? We not about to do it in front of everybody because I'm also the 80s baby that what we gonna find out what's going on. We gonna go to the bathroom. How about that? Let's go to the bathroom. You need a witness? Come on. Let's go to the bathroom real quick. Let's go to the locker room. Matter of fact, let's talk. Let's have this conversation because I done heard some things. You know what I'm saying? I done heard, not only have I heard some things, but I done seen some things. So it's been brought upon my spirit that we need to talk about it. So let's talk about it. Why is it that nobody wants to fucking talk anymore? Nobody wants to have a conversation. Everybody wants to be right. Nobody can take being wrong. And everybody wants to be seen as the good guy or the friend or the best person. Why? Why are these things out here? Is it because how y'all being raised and half of y'all niggas is my age? Like, are y'all even 80s babies for real? This is what's going on? Like, every single solitary person that I keep coming in contact with are spoiled, entitled ass toddler kids. Like, they're toddler adults for real, and not the good kind. Because I'm a toddler adult my goddamn self. I like to take a nap. I spaz out when I'm hungry and I'm having I'm hangry. I will let you know, however, it's that time. I'm not about to be happy. My attitude is about to turn up a couple notches because the bitch ain't ate. I ain't had nothing to drink. Ain't no sugar in my body. Let's get it together. Why is it that I have to admit to all of my flaws, but you bitches ain't got to admit to a goddamn thing? Make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. Why am I stuck in this world? And not all of y'all like that. Like, it's some cool motherfuckers out here that understand where I'm coming from. Why do I keep falling or crossing paths with motherfuckers that think, you know, the whole bag of chips is for them? Like, they don't share. Like, you're not sharing. Like, you just out here in the world where you running lights. You don't give a fuck about nobody else. And you just out here. Like, make it make sense. It just pisses me off because it's like, then when you realize people have caught on. So, prime example of the type of bitch I am. You have those people out there that say, oh, that's just how they are, referring to whoever, somebody, whatever. That's just how they are. That's just how they are to you. You have those, oh, let's say for example, somebody calls you bro. Oh, that's just how they are. They call everybody bro. I guarantee you, they called me bro once, they not gonna call me bro again. Guarantee you. Why? Because I'm gonna let them know I don't like you calling me bro. Why is that not okay? So now that you can't call me bro, you don't have to talk to me back, bitch. Like, why is that? And why is that another thing too? Why is it that because my cutoff game is so motherfucking strong, people get offended by that? Yes. If you hurt my feelings to the point of you not giving a fuck about my feelings, bitch, your existence does not matter to me at all, whatso motherfucking ever. And I can see you in the grocery store, at the airport, or at my front door and act like I don't even know your name. Why is that not okay? But it's okay for you to stop talking to me if I hurt your feelings. It's okay for you to stop communicating with me or to spin the narrative like I did something to you when all I did was check your ass about your behavior. Because I don't care how you treat everybody else. Respectfully, you not gonna treat me like that. So if I've ever had to come in contact with you and I had to, you know, hold your hand while I said a couple of things to you, you felt some kind of way, but you felt where I was coming from. I was never disrespectful. I'm never disrespectful. But I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Why? Because my mama said it. My mama taught me that. Figure it out. Communicate. Communicate. I need to know why. Because especially if I ain't never did shit to you. I ain't never did shit to you. I ain't even never seen your face for more than 45 seconds. And here it is, you have a problem with just me smiling at you? Why you always smiling? Damn, what'd I do? Who pissed in your cereal? Like, make it make sense. I'm tired of people coming into my life and they draining me of all of my fucking energy. Whether it be distant, whether it just be conversation. I'm a motherfucking conversationalist. I can have a conversation with any motherfucking body. Like, from the president, a mayor, to the most ghettoest bitch on the block. Why? Because I am a people person. However, why do people feel like they cannot communicate with me? Then when I decide to get you the fuck out my life, why is my name still in your mouth? Why is my name still in your fucking mouth? Did you not know we still had the same kind of circle? Did you not know that this world is very fucking small? Did you not know my name is Cookie and a lot of people know who the fuck I am? Make this shit make sense. It's gonna get back to me. I've been finding shit out. And since we here, we might as well just go here. But I've been finding shit out, and I don't like it. I don't like when I cut people off. And if I ever have to cut you off, there's a damn good reason. Then you must have disrespected me on every kind of level. And that is with my feelings. Because I have them. I have feelings. And everybody want to act like, oh, well, you know, this is how I treat everybody else. Bitch, I don't care how you treat them. Don't you ever in your life treat me how you treat them. Or guess what? You're going to be on the other side with them, not knowing me. Because guess what? I will walk through this motherfucking earth on my own, having fun with fucking strangers everywhere I go. I'm going to upload some motherfucking pictures. Baby, I go to anywhere I go. Anywhere I go. Not saying I am the party, babes, but I am the playlist. Stop fucking playing with me. So having me in your life, it may not be the best thing, but trust and believe it's a plus. And my presence is always missed. Always missed. But do not come for me via somebody else. Do not spit venom and non-truths on my name when I have receipts. And you know it's going to get back to me. So please, anybody that's listening to this who think this may be, possibly, could be, or anybody who's listening to this that knows somebody that it might be about, because I ain't weeded all y'all asses out yet, so I don't know who, for real, because somebody is definitely watching both channels. And when I find out who it is, I'm just gonna delete you, because I'm not gonna put you on blast like that. Why? Because I'm real quiet with mine. I'm going to show your ass better than I can tell you. I made a post the other day. I don't even think I posted it, but I'm going to today. Y'all going to see it all because I'm about to. This rant has now set it off. I'm tired of motherfuckers playing with my feelings. I'm tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. I broke down at work yesterday. When I say I broke down crying, broke down. I'm trying to sing my favorite song. And if you know it, throw a couple of likes or something if you know it, but it's by, I think her name is Ignia Rose. Celebrate Me. Listen, I didn't even know that I was feeling it because I've been walking around with a goddamn smile on my face, faking a funk like I'm not hurting on the inside when I am. But I broke down. I'm not doing it again today. Not on here. Fuck that. But anyway, I definitely broke down. Reality started hitting me. And not just reality. Like, if you know that I've moved out of town a couple of times. But God told me this was my last time. And I got that confirmation. From a friend of mine that I have not talked to in years. Like, we communicate via Facebook, and she inboxed me, and I told her where I was going, and she said, I see that on you. She said, I've always seen that on you. And it was just like, okay. But God has been talking to me and just telling me to move. When I say this shit is moving so fast, honey, let me explain something to y'all. So I filled out an application for Cedar Point bartending because I saw it on my Indeed, and I was just looking for an extra job. If you know, I keeps me a job. So I'm like, let me just see, because I also applied for the Carnival Cruise. Got that job too. I just didn't get my passport back in time. But I'm like, let me just see. Filled the application out. They actually called me back. Like, and was like, you can start right away. I'm not just going to be a bartending at a regular place. If you know what my resume look like, I'm going to be at some type of resort, something or other. Anyway, and the way it started moving, when I say it was literally like a domino, like they called me, gave me the date for my onboarding, and the date for my onboarding is the 2 days after I move from here, 2 days after I leave. And if you have seen any of my other videos, I posted a couple of videos talking about God telling me a couple of months ago telling me to start packing up and get ready for a move. And I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. I couldn't figure out why. Like, move? I ain't even get my taxes back. Where am I going? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even borrow for real or a little bit because I ain't get my taxes back. So what am I moving for? And mind you, this is actually a conversation that I'm having out loud. Yes, I have these conversations. When I hear shit and it kind of don't make sense, yes, I'm going to talk to myself to try to figure it out. And I'm like, why? What? No. Okay. I'm like, okay, well, I just started doing it. I said, I'm just going to, do it. I started with my basement, started cleaning shit out my basement, started doing the things. And then an opportunity came up in Vegas. It wasn't a really big one. I just, it was just one. And somebody told me about it that didn't even know I was trying to go to Vegas, but they said they knew that I was a bartender. So everybody, always puts bartenders in Vegas. So I'm like, okay, but the signs will be there. The signs have been there and God has been talking to me and I'm not fucking playing with nobody. When I say I ain't playing with nobody, I have gotten asked at least 26 times since the time I made my first post till today. How are you doing it by yourself? Cause am I supposed to wait on another motherfucker to be like, come on? If you know me, you know. I had a husband for 7 years. 7 years. Love him to death. My bestie. However, I can't sit still. I need progression. If progression is not there for me, and my progression, not that he wasn't progressing, but our progression we wasn't progressing together. We was on 2 different chapters of 2 different books of the same series. And it was like, sometimes that happens. However, you cannot wait on someone else to do something for you. Because then what if they can't do it? Then you're supposed to suffer. You're supposed to not have because another motherfucker can't do something. Like, that's the dumbest shit I have ever heard. Unless it's your wife, husband, child, mother, father, and your close whatever. Whoever you hold in that space of your heart. Otherwise, you got me fucked up. The very first trip I ever took my entire life on a plane was to Vegas. By myself. By myself. Why? Because everybody I asked couldn't go when I wanted to go or when I could go. And that's understandable. However, was I supposed to miss out on that one opportunity because nobody else could go with me? Make that shit make sense. Somebody please make that shit make sense. I am not going to miss out on anything else because I've missed out on a lot. I'm not missing out on anything else because of someone else. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've done it. And I've never seen anybody try to do it for me. Not one fucking person has ever put their back, and I'm not talking about my ex. I'm talking about everybody else because we've done things for each other. But nobody has ever put themselves on the back burner to help me. Ever. Like, I have literally put my fire out to light other people's. The shit is crazy. The shit that I have done for folks. The shit that I have gone through. The secrets that I have held. The backlash that I have taken for motherfuckers who don't want their shit that stinks like a motherfucker. They don't want their shit to get out. So it's okay with them that I'm the villain. And I'm okay with that. Why? Because I ain't got to deal with you. If I ain't got to deal with you. So I don't give a fuck what people say behind my back. I'm a 80s baby. I'm a real 80s baby. I didn't have this forehead and this big ass bell pepper nose back in the day for nothing. I was teased. It ain't shit that you can say to me. It ain't shit that I ain't been through. So a motherfucker not talking to me, nigga, that's a plus. Cause you probably gonna get on my nerves any fucking way. So don't say shit to me. Or I'ma say some slick shit to you that you not gonna like. Cause I call people on they shit every single time. I'm calling somebody on they shit. And that's why, oh, I don't fuck with her. You don't fuck with her, why? Cause if you don't fuck with me, that means I don't fuck with you. And let's just let it be that. That means I don't fuck with you if you don't fuck with me. Cause people fuck with me. Like, I don't do nothing. I don't bother nobody. I leave people alone. I leave people alone. I fight everybody else's battles. Don't nobody do shit for me unless I ask. Then when I ask, I have to like damn near groveling big. Bitch, why am I asking you for anything? And you know what I need. Like, I know everybody not gonna be how I am, but I am that person. If I know that you need something, I ain't gonna make you ask me for it, because it makes me feel some kind of way having to ask you for something. I'm an 80s baby. It's a pride thing. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, I'm too good. Absolutely not. No, because you bitches gonna go around and talk. You bitches gonna say something in a negative fashion. I don't give a fuck if you tell people you help me. That's cool, but it's how you tell them. It's how you tell them that, oh, I had to help her this one time, so she always. No, bitch, let it be what it is. I was in need. You needed me. We was helping each other, but because the narrative of making me look like a bad person makes you look good to this motherfucker that you trying to show off for, make that shit make sense. It don't. It motherfucking don't. I gotta go in this house right now and finish packing up 5 years of my life and getting rid of it. And it's cool because there are things, you know what I'm saying? You can get things again. Certain things I hold dear and I'm taking with me. But other things, of course, are expendable because I can replace those things. Sometimes I feel like that's how people treat me in life. They treat me like shit you can move away from. They treat me like shit that you are okay with losing. And I feel like if you that okay with losing me, why can't I be that okay with saying, fuck you, get out my face then? If I did something to you that horrible that you like, fuck you then. When all I did was try to figure it out, all I tried to do was get a better understanding. But because I made you feel some kind of way, because I didn't conform to how you wanted me to make you feel. Make this shit make sense. People will honestly stand in your face and try and make an excuse for their fuck up. Example, you walking down the street, somebody steps on your shoe, they keep walking. Now, in this scenario, you have, they either didn't know they stepped on your foot or they don't give a fuck. If they just kept walking, whatever the case may be. So you have the power. You can either be like, fuck it and keep going, or you could turn around and address them. You decide to turn around and you address them. And it's how you address them now. So now you're addressing them. You still have the power. Excuse me. I know you probably know, but you stepped on my shoe. Once you pass it on, now the ball is in their court. Now it's their turn. But it's all about your delivery. So we doing that first polite delivery first. You got an ignorant nigga on the other side. Because you stopped him in his stride to go talk to a bitch. He turned around and you like, sorry, you stepped on my shoe back there. I don't give a fuck I stepped on your shoe, bro. Don't touch me. Then you jump back, being the person you are, like, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious. I just wanted to let you know. I don't give a fuck, bro. Don't say shit to me. There's an audience. You trying to get an audience. Don't try to get an audience with me. Because you're going to lose every single time. And I think this rant was really because all this shit I keep finding out, it just hurt my feelings because it's like, bro, you a whole ass lie. You a whole ass lie. And I have the receipts. And if you know me, my receipts be golden. I got the receipts, but I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I have never been a person to dig a hole and push somebody in it and blame somebody else for doing it. I have never been that person. I've always taken the blame. I've always taken the blame for everything that everybody dislike. It's me. If I'm in the picture, it's just they don't like it. Why? Because I'm one of the realest bitches out here. Like, for real. I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. I'm going to tell you when you're right. I'm going to tell you when you should have thought left. I'm going to tell you when you should have thought right. My guy, like, make it make sense. Why do I get punished for being a real ass person? Like, it sounds stupid. It does sound stupid, but this is how I feel. Like, because I try to communicate, because I ask those questions that don't nobody want to be asked, because it makes them feel some kind of way, or it triggers them on some level. Like, everything triggers me. I have high functioning anxiety. I have high functioning depression. Literally, clinically. Like, but I still be out here. I don't take my frustrations out on the next man. I don't. If I feel like I'm about to pop off at somebody, I bring my black ass home and I watch TV, or I get in the tub, or I cook everything in my refrigerator, kitchen, and deep freezer. I cook something so I can remove myself and my attitude from the world. Because the world, parts of it, it's not their fault. So my frustration I shouldn't take my frustrations out on nobody else. But why the fuck can't y'all understand that? Why the fuck can't y'all understand that I just had a fucked up day too? You had a fucked up day, gave me the finger. Okay, I had a fucked up day, I gave you the finger. Because your girl saw me give you the finger, now you want to shoot me. Like, it's annoying that I have to be in a world full of people. Like, I've been in Detroit, Michigan my entire life. I would minus 3 years with the time span that I lived out of town, on and off. And I can count on one hand. I've lived in this house, like I say, for 5 years. 5 years. It'll be 5 years on May 9th. No, on the 11th. Because I moved in, and that's when I did my very first Mother's Day dinner. Because I had just moved in. But I've been in this house for 5 years. I asked someone that I knew, like, closely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Years and years known this person. Now you got cats, you know what I'm saying? Your cats, the fur, and all of the things. I can't, dander messes with my whatever, my hair follicles growing, whatever the case may be. Okay, cool beans. I respect that, because I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So I'm over there seeing you, because I want to see you. I want to see your face. So I'm going to make sure that I make a way to come and see you, right? Yup, because that's what Cookie does. Cookie always makes a way to make sure that a person knows that she is there for them. You haven't been over my house 5 years. You've been over here twice in 5 years. Twice in 5 years. The minute I tell you I'm moving and I'm giving stuff away, oh, you need some help? And I didn't just hear this from one person. It was multiple people. And it's crazy because I felt like now my cat was an excuse for these people. Like you're not even trying no more. Like, so this whole time you just why you just ain't say I didn't want to come over to your crib. I didn't want to come over there because you got them damn irritating ass cats. Okay, stay gone. Me and my irritating ass cats gonna be cool without you. I'll come and see you at your shit. You know what I'm saying? Cool, no problem. I don't understand it. I don't. Then when I make mention to it, I'm wrong because I brought up the awkwardness of it. Don't put me in an awkward situation. Don't do shit. Don't do shit, because if I feel, that's a real big trigger for me. Don't put me in a situation with somebody that you know I have a problem with, Because I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to avoid. I'm going to be respectful. Because, like I said earlier, I'm going to respect them out of respect for the person that I'm with. However, if they come near me, if they come for me, I'm going to slice their ass up. Real quiet. Real cute. Real soft. Real, let me hold your hand when I say this. Stop fucking playing with me. Okay? Thank you. You want something to eat? I'm about to go get something. Okay, you cool. Because I could damn sure cuss your motherfucking ass out and go fix you a plate. Yo, Folded. Yeah, that's the name of the song, Folded. That's me all day long. Yup. I'm a true 80s baby. I had to, whenever I had an issue with some motherfucker, I had to fight them. Story time. Story time. I was a teenager. I think I was about maybe between 13 and 15. Nope. Between 13 and 16. Somewhere around in there. I think I was going to Southeastern. I don't remember. Nope, we had just moved on the street. So on this block I used to live on, they used to call me Glenda the Good Witch. Why? I was the only child. My mother got food stamps, and I used to always take all of the take the food stamps she gave me, and I would go to the candy store, and I just, would give out candies. I would have barbecues and all type of stuff. I've been doing this shit since I was younger. They used to call me Glenda the Good Witch because there were kids that were in the neighborhood that didn't have a whole lot. But I'm an 80s baby. You know what I'm talking about. That shit was out there. These kids, the kids was kids. They was outside running around, whatever. So I built like a little, me and my mom built like a little, it was kind of like a lemonade stand, but it had a house on it, and it had a roof, and it was like a little playhouse, but I used it to sell my my hot dogs and stuff. So I sell hot dog candy bags, Kool-Aid cups, all those type of things. And I used to always take the kids, the little ones. This is back when that Rallies was right there on Van Dyke, where that Wendy's is now, Van Dyke and Gratiot. It used to be a Rallies right there. So that should let you know how far back I'm talking about. So I'm taking, I take the kids or whatever. Mind you, I have been the same person my whole life. The same person my whole life. I don't bother nobody, but I don't run from no fight. I don't bother nobody. I don't go looking for no fights. I even dumb down the shit because I know me. So I even, be like, yep, you got it. You may not have it, but you may think I'm scared as hell, but I'm just trying not to, I don't like conflict. So I used to take the kids around or whatever. I went, this one particular day, I had about 5 kids with me, and I had just got paid because I used to do, odd jobs and whatever. So I was taking them to go get ice cream because they had the dollar cones at the Rallies. So this group of girls, little pause. So the reason why these girls were bothering me. So this was back when the time when the dope dealers were dope dealing. You know what I'm saying? And the dope dealers went for the young ones. And I was one of the young ones that they couldn't go for because I didn't even understand, sex at that time. But everybody, all of my friends, the same age as me, they were having sex. They were busting it down. One of my friends actually had a baby at a very, very young age. And so I was not one of those. However, they thought that I was because the guys, if you know me, when it comes to guys, like I feel like I was a dude on the inside for real because I meshed with them. You know what I'm saying? So at this young age, I've always loved football. So that's how I connected for real. They'll be talking about football and I throw out, some name or something and start talking about stats and throwing stats and shit out there. So they was on my head. And then my mama was a bad chick. My mama was the baddest chick in the neighborhood, like real talk. If you know, you know. Mom's had it going on. So everybody would try to get to me to get to my mom. She wasn't paying their ass no attention. However, this is why the girls were mad at me. So they couldn't get to my mama because the dope dealers would be, buying her stuff. Mind you, she'd be sitting on the porch with them all day. But they buying her food, getting her groceries, send her stuff, whatever the case may be. So, I'm walking, but that's why the girls had an issue with me. And I'm going to tell you this is how I found out. So I'm walking with them. I knew the girls had an issue with me because they just used to follow and taunt me all the time. So I'm walking with, I had about 5 kids with me. I'm walking there. They wasn't behind me. I didn't see them at all. I saw them coming up the street, but they went the opposite way. So coming back though, it was about 8 of them. Man, it was about 8 of them. So coming back, I got the kids with me. They surrounded us, like they, surrounded us, but we still walking forward. So we walk in or whatever, and I'm just like, please don't try to, because I didn't want to fight them. I didn't want to get beat up. I'm a kid right now. Like, I didn't want to get beat up in front of these little kids and everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I just kept walking. I was trying to ignore them, and they like, bitch, we gonna beat your ass, all in my face. Like, we walking, so they still, you walk nobody, bitch, blah, blah, blah. They like, we gonna fuck you up. You lucky these kids around, this, that, and the third. You lucky these kids around. So in my head, I'm praying, bro, like, I'm like, just let me make it to the crib. That's all I needed to do. Because y'all don't know my mama like I know my mama. And I'm about to tell you why. I'm like, please just let me make it to the house. So one of the dope dealers that was really into my mom, he was driving back. He saw what was going on. So he pulled up and he like, started talking to the girls. And he like, man, leave them the fuck alone. He didn't know what was going on for real, but he knew that they was trying to antagonize or whatever. But for real, they was trying to beat my ass. So, we went, after he said that, I'm like, come on, y'all, speed walk, let's go. So we speed walk to my damn house. Soon as I got to my house, I'm yelling like, ma. I'm like, ma. She like, girl, what? I'm like, they trying to fight me. And she was like, who trying to fight you? And I'm like, they outside, they trying to fight me. So by this time, the girls is at my house. So it's, like I said, it's about 8 of them. It's 2 standing at the walkway. It's like 4 over here. No, it was 7. It was 7 because the main girl was up the walkway. It was like 4 right here, and it was like 2 standing guard or whatever the case may be. So my mom opens the door and she like, what the fuck is going on? One girl, she's like, I'm gonna beat her ass and this is that. She said, what, you got a problem with my daughter? She like, yeah, I'm gonna beat that bitch ass. She was like, all y'all got a problem with my daughter? They was like, yeah, we're gonna beat her ass. They was like, okay. She said, I'm not, if anybody is on here that can confirm, I don't know, let me see, probably my aunt, but anyway, I'm not lying. So my mom goes in the house. She always wear a house coat. She had on this purple freaking house coat. She goes in the house. She comes back out with a sawed-off shotgun underneath her situation. Now, she didn't show it to him. I knew she had it, but she didn't show it to him or nothing. So she like, all right. She like, one by one, y'all gonna fight. So I'm looking at her like, cause these some big bitches. Like, bro, like, ma, like, really, you got me out here? She like, no. She like, y'all got an issue. Y'all gonna fight. And then once y'all walk away, whether you get beat up or not, she gonna fight each one that's got a problem with her. And then after that, y'all gonna get and stay the fuck from in front of my house, and y'all not gonna come or bother her no more. I'm standing there scared as fuck, cause I'm like, first of all, the first chick she was thick as hell, now that I think about it. But back then, to me, she was fat, cause I was a little bitty thing. I ain't never been no bigger than $150. I was a little bitty thing. She was thick as hell. She had bottom, top. She was thick as hell. 16, thicker than Snickers. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared. I was scared as fuck. So the girls, so she like, gone down there. So I went down, I walked down. I'm ready to just go. Cause I'm like, I gotta fight all of y'all. I'm ready to just go. So she like, nope. She like, ask her why she got a problem with you. Ma, really? I am not lying. My mother, while it's all these bitches is out here ready to fight me, my mama standing on the top of our porch. And she's telling me to ask this girl that wants to rip my face off why she got a problem with me. What I have to do, I gotta go in the house with her. So I asked her, cause she ain't about to beat my ass. I'm gonna get beat up by you, then I'm gonna have to go in the house and get a whooping. That's not happening. So I'm like, my mama wanna know why you got a problem with me. My neighbor, at the same time, my neighbor is coming, getting out his car, and he's walking up. So it kind of distracted me. So I turned my head and she tried to swing and sucker punch me. I beat the shit out that girl. That was the very first fight I had. When my mama gave me permission to beat her ass, and then after that, Nobody else wanted to fight me because I'm literally mopped my sidewalk with her. I definitely did. And I was so proud. And my mom just let it happen. She let it happen. And when somebody else, because one of the girls, the other two girls that was, standing guard, one of them, I guess, was trying, because she let her know, don't try it because you got me fucked up. So, yeah. I don't, that's crazy work. Craziest of work. But I told that story to say, I'm going to try to figure it out. Because what's wrong with trying to figure it out? Now, if you want to fight, we could definitely fucking fight. Because I can fight. Ask about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try not to, because I go there. I put an old lady in the hospital. And I didn't mean to. But she touched me. Don't fucking touch me, Karen. Put her splitter shit. Y'all see the movies where somebody get cracked in the head and like 2 seconds later the blood just, yeah, that shit happened. Don't fucking play with me. She touched me. Don't touch me. I didn't even do, all I did was react, for real. But I know me. So when I ask questions, it should be okay to be able to ask a question. If you don't want to answer the question, just tell me you want to fight. And we can definitely fight. We can fight. I might win, I might lose. But after we fight, we're going to have a barbecue. We ain't going to talk about this shit no more, because guess what? We done fought. It's over with. It's over with. Why people can't understand that? Okay, we fought. It's over with. Now we can just let it go. Because I got my frustration out. You got yours out. Something was resolved in the process. So, make it make sense. I'm just tired of being in this world, in this space, in the spaces that I be in with people that don't understand that don't comprehend that I'm literally just trying to fucking figure it out. If you really don't want a person to know what's going on, that means you got something to hide. That means that something else is going on. Because why is it that you can't communicate? Why is it that nobody can communicate? And it was like from that moment when my mom told me to do that, I questioned everything. Because I needed to know. And she told me after the fact. She was like, do you know why I did that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, but what if they had jumped on me? She was like, they wasn't going to jump you because I was there. She was like, I wanted you to know that you don't just go fighting somebody for no reason. You don't just go fighting nobody because they want to fight you. You would be fighting everybody in the world at that point. You don't just go fighting somebody because they want to fight you. She was like, had you just went ahead and fought her, you didn't even pay attention to your surroundings. Them girls would have whooped your ass. And they would have. She was like, sometimes when you stop and you try to assess a chaotic situation, even though sometimes it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. But think about it. People do this shit every day. Police officers do it. Firefighters do it. Your brain you just gotta know what to focus on, and you can't be in your feelings about shit. I'm never in my feelings about shit. Unless you hurt the motherfuckers, then not only I'm in them, but I'm spinning the motherfuckers up. Like, look at the flipping the wrists, whatever the fuck they be doing. And I don't give a fuck how nobody feels. I don't play about my feelings. Because you shouldn't play about yours. Don't play with my feelings. And then think I'm not supposed to say some shit about it. Or when I do say some shit about it, I'm wrong for saying some shit about it. I'm wrong for telling you that you did something to me. I'm wrong for telling you stepped on my shoe. Now you mad at me. How does that work? Because you had a bad day? Because you got a lot going on? Like, why do people live in this fucking bubble of, like, they just oblivious to everything else that goes on around them? Everybody is just wanting to watch their own story. But you do know that your story involves other characters. Like, unless you in your house by your own motherfucking self, your story has other characters. When you go to the gas station, you look that motherfucking eyeball receptacles and say, let me get 5 on 6. You have involved him in your story. So if you decide to do some bullshit, he is now a witness. Something ever happens to you right after you leave that place, they're going to go back to him and ask, hey, this is the last place that they were at. What happened? My mama always taught me something else. She said that first impression is not a first impression. It's just, it's a first greet. You'll never forget that first greeting that you get from a person. But when you meet a person, like, the first thing you see on a person is their face. Before they open their mouth, before they, say words, you see their face. And if you see a motherfucker like, their face always turned up, you're not going to want to approach them. How you going to get a job like that? Like, you don't know where your next employer could be looking at your face right now. Always have a smile on your face. Always be happy you're above fucking ground. Smile. I don't give a fuck what you going through. Have a smile on your face. Smile. Why? Because the world is not your toilet. And it is, just because you are in a shitty space does not mean the rest of the world is in a shitty space. I'm always fucking smiling. My nickname used to be fucking Smiley. Like, sometimes the shit is annoying. I get to doing my adult gummies and such, and I can't help but to smile. Like, I don't do this shit on purpose. And then I don't know how to make a frown. Like, it just look like something stink. Like, it stinks. No, I'm mad. I don't even know how to make a mad face. Because I don't know how. I don't like being mad. Maybe that's why. I don't get mad often. But when I do get mad, this is what the fuck happens. Look back at any of my other videos or rants. I'm either crying or I'm ranting about some shit because somebody done hurt my motherfucking feelings, or it's some shit I just don't understand. And ain't nobody trying to help me understand it. Am I okay? I am, actually. I am perfectly fine. I'm just tired of motherfuckers playing with my top. I'm definitely tired of motherfuckers playing with my top. People will treat you however you allow them to. And then when you decide you've had enough, or you've realized that they're doing so, they tend to shy away or get upset because they know that you see through their shit. And I'm a person that sees through shit. You ain't got to, like old girl said from What's Love Got to Do With It? You ain't got to tell me but once, even though she said you ain't got to hit me but once. You got to be crazy to let a motherfucker pound on you. Yeah, you got to be crazy to let a motherfucker verbally abuse you or treat you some kind of way and you like it and you just stay in their life because you don't ever want them to leave. You got me fucked up. Yeah, you got me fucked up. Everybody kept asking me, how can you just walk away from everything? Guess what? Not one fucking thing here outside of my children, because they're all grown now and they made the decision to stay here with their dad. But outside of my babies, there is nothing keeping me here. Not one single person. Not one single person. Why? Because I don't feel like my presence is going to be missed if I leave any fucking way. So not one single person is worth me staying for. Because if I've been here for 5 years, and it's a select few, like I said, a select few, but I've been here for 5 years, and I can count on one hand with fingers left over how many people have actually come to my house when invited or asked to come and hang out, but want me wherever the fuck they at. Why? Because like I said, I may not be the life of the party, but I am the playlist. And sometimes people need that. Sometimes people need that. And I have noticed that bullshit. I've been noticing that bullshit. But I just thought it was like, okay, it's cool. They need my energy a little bit. That's cool. Fuck that. I'm not letting nobody else use my motherfucking energy. You got to pay for this shit. I ain't going into no more nothings. I'm signing contracts. Niggas got to sign NDAs with me. Got me fucked up. You are going to get treated how you want to treat me. If you want to treat me nice, but you treat me like shit, you gonna get treated like shit. Like, you trying to keep me at bay. Like, why don't people understand that when you say things out of your mouth, you mean them? Maybe because they dealing with fuck shit and fuck people. But over here at these motherfucking headquarters, honey, we don't play those games. When I say something, I mean that shit. When I say something, I mean it. Don't play with my feelings. Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my time. And don't play with my top. Like, don't do those things. Respect me. I'm going to respect you. Love on me. I'm going to love on you. But don't fucking play with me. Like, the shit is ridiculous. Then people wonder why you don't want to fucking be bothered with nobody. People wonder why you don't want to be bothered with anybody. Oh, you ain't got no friends. And you got 15 enemies. For real, for real. And it's just crazy because I have a lot of friends. No, I don't. I have a lot of associates. I got a couple friends. And friends are people that I call them friends because I've known them for a while and they've been there through stuff. However, it's the ones that want the title, but they don't want to do no work. Like, those are the ones that want that title. Like I ran into somebody and I was joking, or I might not have been joking, whatever the case the fuck may be. This person took it really seriously. So I'm like, they were like, yeah, this is my bestie. And I'm like, somebody else said the same thing, like, oh, this is my bestie, this is my work bestie, or this is my husband bestie, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, then maybe you could be my work bestie, whatever. And they looked at me like, no, we don't share. I'm like, well, I wasn't talking about you though. I was talking about him. Like, make it make sense. The fuck is wrong with people? That's another thing. Like, selfish ass bitches. Like, your friend can't have no other friends? What type of fucking stupid fucking idiot are you? Your friend can't have no best friend, bitch. You done had 17 dicks, but your friend can't have a best friend? Get the fuck out of here. Like, what is wrong with people? That is the weirdest shit I have ever fucking heard. My best friend can't have a best friend, or my best friend can't have no other friends. That's kind of narcissistic and a little controlling. For real, for real. Like, I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get people, and I don't get people here. I don't get people here, because every scenario that I'm talking about that got me to this fucking rant point is here. I am going to miss a lot of people, but I am going to come and visit, because I'm that kind of fucking friend. I don't give a fuck if my motherfucking friend moved to Alaska, bitch. Let me get me a, whatever they call them damn big ass coats with the hood and the situation across. Yeah, I'm about to buy me one of them, and I'm about to buy me some of them waffle cone, shoe things. Yeah, because my friend living in Alaska, and I'm about to go visit her or him. The fuck? Oh, I'ma miss you. Okay. You act like you ain't gonna never see me again. But the ones who just leave it at that and not, oh shit, I got somewhere to come and visit. Them not really your fucking friends. They really don't give a fuck about your presence anyway. Anybody that's not coming to try to see me, I ain't trying to come to see you. Period. I'm tired of doing that bullshit. I done booked trips. I done fucking booked flights, rooms, hotels and shit for people out of town. going to people's birthdays, motherfucking anniversaries, motherfucking, whatever, parties. Do it all the time. Like, the shit is stupid. And don't nobody want to come across the street for me. Like, that's some bullshit. And one of the main motherfucking reasons I will never look back on moving here ever again. I will never come back. And maybe that's why God put it on my heart. Maybe that's why this is so hard. This shit is hard. Like, I gotta go in this house and finish putting price tags on shit. Like, it's crazy. And motherfuckers think I'm just supposed to stick around because you don't want me to go. Or because you gonna miss me. I don't give a fuck. I've been in this house for 5 years, bitch. Where you been at? Where you been at? Make the shit make sense. I've been in this world for 45 come August. Where the fuck y'all been at? And not the ones that know. The ones that know. But the other ones, fuck y'all. Like, fuck y'all, real talk. Fuck anybody who don't give a fuck about how I feel about anything. If you don't care about how I feel about nothing, stay the fuck out my presence. If you don't care that you hurt my feelings, or you don't care that you shitted on me, or you don't care that you that a motherfucker talking about me in your presence, fuck you. Cause you got me fucked up. Everybody know. If you got an issue with somebody that I'm talking to, and we in the same car, or in the same occupying the same space together, and you decide to slick lip to somebody else about somebody that the fuck, and you think I'm not gonna say, you got me fucked up. Don't put me in an awkward situation, because your feelings gonna be hurt and mine, because I don't play those games. I'm an 80s baby. You're not about to get me to be like, oh, I don't like her, and then you ask me what you think about her, and I be like, well, she all right. She said, no, bitch, you not getting me like that. No, bitch, no. So don't put a bitch in my face that I don't like, or you say you don't like, and then this bitch get to talking about you to another bitch, but she's smiling in your face. I'm gonna address it right then and there. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I talk to you for a second? Can I talk to you for a second real quick? Okay. So, you know, such and such that I came with, right? Yeah. That's my friend. I heard you know what I'm saying? You was saying some things that kind of made me uncomfortable, because I was in, you know, that's my friend, and you kind of talking about her to someone else. So, I'm just going to move. I'm going to go sit at another table, or are you going to address this with her? Because I don't think you would say these things if she wasn't fucking around, bitch. And don't think I'm lying, because I have done these things. That's why people don't take me nowhere for real, around people that they know don't like to be read. And the ones that don't like to be read, don't come around me, because I'm going to read your ass real respectfully. I'm going to read you real respectfully. I'm going to read you. But I'm going to read you enough so you know I'm not following none of your bullshit. I'm not playing into those games if that's just who that person is. No. I'm not doing that bullshit. So if you don't want nobody to be read by me, don't take me around they ass, and stop fucking playing with me. Like, people want you to pretend like they shit don't stink. Your shit stank just as worse as mine, if not worser. Stop fucking playing with people and their feelings. Don't play with people. Just leave people alone. Leave me alone. I didn't ask for nothing. I didn't ask for nobody to be my friend. I ain't asked for none of these things. But the friends that I actually have, I love y'all. However, this the ones that just is what they call, I guess, the fake friends. And that's just crazy work. Crazy work. My phone done rung like 86 times. For why? Because you think this live is about you, don't you? And if you do, then you feel some kind of way. Then you fit in the category of what I've been talking about. I doubt it. because I've been trying to get rid of those ones. However, there's still a couple. But regardless of the fact, I have to go in this house and finish all of the things. If you are interested, inbox me. If you got the number, use it. It's not a need. I don't need nobody from Facebook to come through and purchase anything. Because all I'm trying to do is get my truck fixed, and I would give all this shit away. All of it. I would give there's a lady at my church right now who is in need. She just moved and she has children. And I told my pastor, I said, if I could get my truck roadworthy, and I think it's probably about, it's about 6 things that I need to get done. And I got to get my insurance, renew my insurance. I told him, I said, she could have everything in that house. Everything. She could have it. Everything in the house. If I get my truck fit, that's the only reason I'm selling this shit. That's the only reason I want any coins for anything, is just so I can get my truck roadworthy, because I got to take my truck when I go out of town. That is it. So if you guys know anybody that is in need, because I really want to give some of this stuff away, but like I said, I got to get my truck fixed. So I'm selling stuff first, but I have 2 of everything. Literally, I have 2 of everything. I got 6 TVs. The washer dryer is already, the washer dryer is gone. I got refrigerators, not doing the stove, deep freezer, king size bed with the frame. This is just a whole bunch of shit. Toiletry, everything. So, you know somebody, tell them, or not. It really doesn't fucking matter to me, because it's going to get sold anyway. But I'm just doing this because I know a couple of people on my timeline were looking for things. Now, if you feeling some kind of way and think I'm going to let everybody know that you came to my house to come rummage through my shit, I'm not. But I don't know about you, but I like rummaging through people's shit, especially if I know the person. Because that means you got some good shit, because you ain't going to give away nothing that's going to have no Duca stains on it. The fuck? Anyway, if y'all know somebody, send it out. I posted the little thingy with my number on there. If you know somebody, spread the love. If not, really doesn't matter. Thanks y'all for listening to my little rant. I'm done. And have a great day. Oh, stay tuned. And yeah, bye.